2018 season and 9 new players that could see playing time. Their projected starters are going to be Markel Johnson, CJ Bryce, Torin Dorn, Devin Daniels, and Derek Funderburk. CJ Bryce followed Kevin Keats from UNC Wilmington 2 years ago, but had to sit out last year. He averaged 17.5 points and 5.5 rebounds for Wilmington in their tournament year 2 years ago. Our bench is a little unknown, with just Braxton Beverly returning from last year, but since he hurt his hand in practice last week, it's no telling how they'll play this year. Blake Harris, a former 4-star recruit from Missouri, is eligible to play after the first semester this year. I think with graduate transfers Eric Lockett and Wyatt Walker, there will be enough scoring and rebounding on the bench so that it won't be much of a problem. CJ Bryce and Daniels are also big additions to the team, and I expect the Wolfpack to finish top 8 this year and with their second straight NCAA tournament appearance. Thank you for listening.
Centered by Nikita Anastratov, Eric and Ellis Rushard and Cam Mazakowski on defense. And here we go. Welcome to the PNC Arena, the backyard brawl, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big one. Zach Sawai and Logan Ward bringing you all the action right here on PackTV. With Ellis Rushard with a little chip out, intercepted. There they go. Coming on the breakaway, there's Reagan. Reagan, he scores! UNC didn't waste any time. 18:37 left to go in the first, and it's 1-0.
No, and they're definitely going to get a little bit of momentum from that. Just a wonderful taking advantage of that opportunity there in special teams, intercepting the puck, and really just doing a wonderful job of getting to the net there. There's no
over the cage.
They're getting their shots, but nothing going in so far.
Banashevitz, and he scores! Sweet holy Moses, Sam Banashevitz get this game within 1.
Of course, as I say something, Banashevitz answers very quickly, showing why he's the captain of this team, rallying his troops per se.
That was deflected out in front as well. I believe that defense held on once again, and Jennifer will carry it through. Spears his way through. There's Jennifer. Breaks through Seppi and Halka with a shot. He scores! A lot of scoring early. 3-1 UNC. Has done fairly well. There's Robinson. Robinson with a toe drag. Robinson to the front. To Johnson. Oh, and the shot couldn't get off. And there's Johnson behind the net. In front there's Megan with the spring pass. Out in front there's Kramer with the shot. Joey Hall using the glove vicariously. Banashevitz. Banashevitz with speed with the power move around the defender, and he shoots. What a save! Unbelievable shot by Bacoli. They will not count the goal on that one. Crashed into them. Bogdash to the point. 1 penalty ends. There's Mira. Mira now comes in with the stick lift. Puck chipped out in front. Joey Hall can't find it. Pushed in. There we go, and the fighting begins. Eric Mira with the first hit. Another hit as well. Now cluttered up in the corner. Logan. Ricky Chen had the opportunity to make something happen, but lost it. And there's Robinson. Robinson quickly through another power move to the middle. Robinson can't get the shot up. There's Johnson, and he scores! Vedetta, he scores! Alex Vedetta rocks the house with his second of his career. 4-3, NC State takes the lead. Swivel, waiting for the puck. There's Rushford. Rushford out in front, just wide. There's Riley Johnson with good speed. Riley Johnson with a goal tonight. Back out in front. Banashevitz can't get it with the rebound. He scores! Holy Moses, Alex Robinson, what a shot. 5-3 NC State. And Stratov absolutely throttled Weiland.
Again, some of that physicality we expected to see coming into this third period.
Now there's Bogdash up to Adamson. One of Coach Volkman's players to watch before this game. Back out in front, Adamson, and he scores! In the slot, 1 goal away for UNC. 5-4 state leads. He's now held. O'Rourke couldn't get his shot off. There's Mira. Mira barely hangs it in. O'Rourke now with a shot. He scores! There's Robinson now. Robinson around the corner. Sarek almost had an opportunity there to make something happen. Now Davis Hudson stuck back in the neutral zone. Hudson now with the cross-eyes pass. Settled back down. Body down! What a hit! And there's Sarek with the shot just off the cage. Almost another one of those events. Sarek with the power move. He shoots, he scores! Parker says, Zarek, dip me in Axel Grease and call me slick. 7-4 NC State. Silas Rusher with a bomb, just shot wide. Once again, there's Ryan Kinney back in the corner. Ryan Kinney tries to survey his options. There's Trevor Merchant. Trevor Merchant in the high slot out in front. What a save by Bacolia. Toe drag and he scores! Tyler Alfonsetti rocks the house.
Both teams seem to be sleepwalking at the beginning of this one.
Bacolia leading that charge. Once again, there's Jennifer taken out. There's Todd. Todd with the power move and he scores! NC State will go 9-0 on the young season. UNC continues their losing streak to 4 games, but there goes Jones. Jones with a shot over the crossbar of Joey Hall. Adamson now. UNC's second line comes out, but it's too little too late, as we were talking about.
Yeah. Joey Hall definitely got comfortable as the night went on. Have to wonder if there's just something about PNC that gets them riled up.
And they score?
It looks like.
That looked like it hit the post from here, but it looked like that did go in. Leading the way is Rees. We didn't have his number going into this one. 9-5 victory for the NC State Ice Pack. Fans arise and a smackdown of UNC.
Hey Wolfpack fans, I'm Jasmine McCoy.
And I'm Michaela Green.
And we're from PackTV here at Reynolds Coliseum for Prime Time with the Pack. This remarkable event is an introduction to the men's and women's basketball team and a huge tradition in the basketball program.
Another great thing about tonight is that all proceeds raised will go to the Hurricane Florence relief. There's a ton of fun events going on here at Prime Time with the Pack. We have a dunking competition to see who's got the best hops, a shooting competition to see who's Steph Curry with the shot. Didn't mean to rhyme there. Also, there's a cool dancing competition to see who's got the best moves, so everyone stay tuned to see what's in store.
Catch that hope.
So what was your favorite part of the Prime Time with the Pack event tonight?
Definitely the dunk contest and also the skills contest because the girls were competing against the guys, so I like that.
I'm here with Torin Dorn Jr. It was your last Prime Time with the Pack as being a senior. How was it?
It was amazing. You know, it's always fun to get out in front of the fans and, you know, have a good time. So it was definitely a blessing to see my last Prime Time with the Pack. It's cool.
And what was it like having the students, fans, and alumni here? How has this event connected you to the NC State fan base?
Oh, man, I love our fans. I think we have the best fans in the country. My 4 years here have been the best 4 years of my life, so I'm really excited to be out here with the fans and really connect with them.
And there you have it. Our Wolfpack fans had a blast today at Prime Time with the Pack. My name is Michaela Green.
Alongside Jasmine McCoy.
Join us next time as we bring you into the Pack.
I'm Caitlin Collins. I am from Wake Forest, and I am in my junior year here at NC State. My favorite dance is a Latin-style dance, and it's called samba. It's based from Brazil, and it's actually a lot of popular songs, so like Shape of You and Despacito are also sambas, but that's my favorite. I chose NC State because I'm an agriculture student, and it is one of the best agriculture schools in North Carolina, as well as it has the program that I was interested in. The toughest part is balancing the classes that you might not be very interested in versus like the sport that you might be more interested in, and balancing the time of I need to work towards this class towards I need to get better at this sport. We compete both against ourselves as well as everyone else. It's a lot of how can I make myself be better versus other couples as well as other schools. So at every competition you're trying to be like, can I get to the next round in something I might not be good at? As well as like, oh look, this is our friend, let's see if we can try and do better than them, but still cheering them on when they eventually might do better than you. We like to compete against UNC. Their team is a really well-built team as well. And we know a lot of people because they are in the area as well, so we compete against them with a lot of other competitions. My most memorable moment is probably the first time that we got to a final round in a dance. I say we as in me and my partner. We both were really excited as our first opportunity to actually make it and place in a dance style. My partner is Connor Dunn. He's also a junior in engineering, so he also struggles at balancing dance and class. We do practice. We have lessons twice a week that we do attend, as well as everything you learn in those lessons you need to take outside and practice. It's a lot of individual as well as learning how to dance with another person. My favorite drill is probably something that I hate, but I know it's important. It's a lot of how to move your legs right and move them fast enough in time to the song. I don't think so. It's like, that's a difficult question. There's someone that takes, or always looks the best on camera, if that counts. Cecily is a higher level dancer, and she always does really awesome hair and makeup that looks like she wants to kill everyone. So it's a good, that's kind of just what you expect from some ballroom makeup, and she's very good at that. Not really celebrities, but pretty much whenever our instructors dance, because they do compete at the same competitions, they're very impressive to watch, and you're like, wow, I could never be like them. Probably just catch up on homework from the time that I don't have from dancing. My dream job would be to be a veterinarian at a poultry business, because I am a poultry science student. Does not match dance at all, I know, but because I'm a poultry science student and I want to go to vet school, that is my dream job. I've got to be basic and say a dog. NC State Red? Well, it wouldn't be physics. Oh, that's a hard one. I'm not sure. Sorry. My favorite move would probably be in tango. There's something called back corte, where it's just kind of like a really fast.
Next, we have our president, Molly Campbell, textile technology and incorporation and technical textiles. Yeah. Yeah, Molly. Yeah, Molly. Molly. That's my president. I think it'll be like 1 mile from us. I can do it twice. Oh, very fun.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to PackTV's Game of the Week presentation of women's lacrosse versus Elon here at NC State. Just had a senior presentation there. The last home game for the lacrosse team here. 3 seniors, Emily Hayes, Marissa Amalzi, and Molly Campbell. Emily Hayes playing mid, Marissa attack, and Molly also in mid. Looks like we'll be getting things started here. The last time that NC State and Elon played was at a tournament at ECU, and they tied 8-8. So should have a pretty competitive last home game of the year. Getting things kicked off here at Lower Method Field. Once again, this is Kate Cross here presenting the broadcast with PackTV. Looks like we'll be getting things going here soon. Pretty good weather out here today. A little chilly at first, but now that the sun's come up, a little past 12, starting to feel nice. Been some pretty dominant wins so far from this lacrosse team here. Played UNCC to start out the season, won that game 20-3. Beat UNCW a couple weeks later, 14-2. Strong, dominant performances there. Went 3-0-1. They had their tie against Elon in a tournament, like I said, at ECU. Played ECU twice to start out the tournament. First beat them 12-7, and then 15-7 after that. Coastal 15-1 the next day, and then the 8-8 tie was the last game there for the tournament. Looks like we got the team coming on the field now, getting things started for the draw here at Lower Method Field for the presentation of NC State versus Elon women's lacrosse. Looks like we're going to have the draw between senior Molly Campbell and number 14 for Elon, Kylie Pekin. Got the draw here coming up. And just got play has begun. Looks like that we got a pass there to number 5 on Elon's team, Lexi Thielen. Behind the goal there for pass to the top of the key. Over to number 14, Pekin. Now has the ball driving in there. Trying to get a clear lane, running towards the goal. And that's a score there by Kylie Pekin. Less than 50 seconds there into the game. Number 14, Kylie Pekin with the score with that shot on goal. Number 29, Hunter Curtis is in the goal for the Wolfpack. Refs are running to the middle of the field to reset now. Second draw of the game. Campbell and Pekin meet up again for the draw. And looks like that is on the ground. NC State there with the pickup. Molly Campbell, senior, is running down there with a clear path there to the goal. Oh, fumbles the ball there a little bit. Recovery there by the goalie for Elon, Mallory Mees. There's the goalkeeper with the recovery and the save. Looking to kick things on out. Move the possession to the other side of the field. It's number 15, Gabby Rodriguez with the drop there for Elon. Recovery by Regan McGowan. And a score by Reagan McGowan to tie things up almost 2 minutes into the game here. looking to reset things once again. Way to keep the momentum tied up there. Like I said before, the last time these two teams met up, it was an 8-8 tie. We'll look to see things to be pretty contested and close throughout this game today. Senior Molly Campbell, number 23, meeting up with Kylie Pekin for another draw. Tied 1-1, ref backs away. There's the draw. And it looks like that number 19 for Elon with the recovery. Got Kristen Mitchell passing things on to number 12, Ari Bonacorso. Kicking things behind the goal there to number 4. Reversing things around. Sam Coleman there. With the pass back up to the top of the key. Elon moving things around. Making NC State's defense adjust there. Quite the charge there by number 5 for Elon, Lexi Thielman. Reversing things back to the top of the key. Number 12 for Elon, Aribana Corso, moving things around, dropping the ball. Good defense there by Molly Campbell, playing mid. Quite the charge, number 5, with the score there. Goal by Lexi Thielman for Elon. Makes the score 2-1 here at Lower Method Field. As you can see already, looks like it's going to be a pretty high-scoring game today. Both of the attacking squads for teams are here to play. Campbell and Pekin meet in the middle once again for the draw. Be pretty big for State to be able to get a recovery here off of this draw, and ball's on the ground. Looks like there is a recovery there by number 19, Kristen Mitchell for Elon. Having a charge, making contact there, and a shot into the goal once again. Kristen Mitchell with the goal, making the score 3-1 here at Lower Method Field. Elon, momentum swinging in their favor here. NC State is going to have to get a recovery and make sure to move the ball over to the other side of the field, start to get some ball moving over there. Got to match the intensity. Elon has come out pretty strong here. Campbell and Pekin meeting in the middle for the draw. Strong recovery by Pekin. Makes her way down to the 30. 7-on-7 here. And another goal there by Kristen Mitchell. Great ball movement there by Elon, moving the ball behind the goal, getting everybody involved. 4-1 now. Pretty strong start there by Elon, coming out with all the momentum. 4-1 is the score. Just a couple minutes here into the game. Got another draw coming up between Cedar Molly Campbell and Kylie Pekin. NC State got to get a recovery here off of the draw. And it looks like that it is going to be scooped up there by NC State. Making their way down the field. Number 9. Quite the charge there. Getting into Elon's territory there. 7-on-7 on their side of the 30. That'll be Carson Krasik there with the ball. Number 25 passing it over to Reagan McGowan, 26. McGowan is making her way with a charge inside. Getting met by the defense there. And what a save and a stop by Mallory Mees, the goalkeeper for Elon. But NC State still with the recovery. Behind the goal is number 17 for State. Kicking it around to the left side. And reversing it back to the top of the key. That's number 9 there at the top of the key. Moving things around. Back to McGowan, 26. McGowan with a charge there into Elon's defense. And a shot on goal. McGowan with the score. Pretty strong move there by McGowan. Charge straight down the middle of the lane. Big score to make it 4-2 out here at Lower Method Field. As we said before, looking to be a pretty high-scoring affair here. Both of the team's attack squads have come out to play, moving the ball, making sure to get everybody involved. Pretty big turnout here for the last home game of the season for the women's lacrosse team. Also, the last game of the careers for the 3 senior players. One of those, Molly Campbell, 23, out here on the field now. That was Carson Krasik there with the draw. Recovery by number 14 for Elon as they make their way into NC State's side of the 30. Number 20 there and number 4 behind the goal. Number 4, Katie Dalrymple. Passing it over to Lauren Isola. Trying to make some moves and get some cuts going behind the goal. Ooh, pass there by Isola. Was not recovered. 26 for State. We got Marissa Almari making her way all the way into Elon's territory. Number 13 there with the strike. I believe that's Enid McLean there with the goal to make it 4-3. Elon with the lead out here at Lower Method Field. Quite the momentum shift there for NC State. 2 goals in less than a minute and a half. Looking like it's going to be that kind of game out here. 2 really good women's lacrosse teams here. Four to 3 at Lower Method Field with about 15 minutes left in the period. Got a pretty big draw coming up here. It's looking like that'll be number 14, Kylie Pekin, with another draw there with Carson Krasik for NC State. Ball is up and recovered by... Oh, looking like we have a call here from the ref. Might be an infraction or a foul. Oh, ball is moving up the field. We have number 12, Ari Bonacorso, with the ball right past the 30. 77 attack versus defense here on NC State's side, and a shot into the goal. Looking like we have another score by Ari Bonacorso. Making it 5-3 out here with about 14 and a half minutes to go in the period. Look like we have a timeout called by NC State here. Looking to talk some things over. Make sure to try and find another way to get the momentum in their favor. Like I was saying before, pretty good show out from the crowd here at Lower Method Field. Not only for the last home game of the season, but pretty big night for the seniors. Afternoon, excuse me. Competitive game so far. Very high scoring. In both periods, the last time they played, only 8-8, the final score. Already almost on the way there, just in the first period. Look for things to continue to be high scoring as both attack squads have come out to play. Moving the ball pretty well, keeping it behind the goal, getting people cutting. Got your presentation here from PackTV Game of the Week, where we have the opportunity to show off some of the awesome club sports here at NC State. Make sure to keep looking for these as the semester continues on. Other than the 8-8 tie that they had with Elon in the ECU tournament, NC State's women's lacrosse team actually was extremely proficient. 12-7 with the first win over ECU. Also 15-7 in the same weekend, and a 15-1 rout of Coastal Carolina. Some huge wins for NC State's lacrosse team in the fall 2021 season. They look to continue that here with their first win over Elon for this season. Timeout has concluded, and NC State is making their way back out onto the field. Elon with the chant to match the intensity. Looking like we'll have the draw coming up here in a few seconds. Carson Krasick, mid, will be meeting up once again with Kylie Pekin for the draw. Refs having a little to discuss there. Penalties will be huge in such a close, competitive, and high-scoring game here. Both teams got to make sure that they follow the rules. There is the draw. Recovery by 25 there for NC State with the scoop. Carson Krasick now making her way with the charge. And NC State sets up on their side of the 30, but number 9 with the drop. Looks like that there's going to be a scoop by Elon. Ball still on the ground. Scooped right back up by 25 for NC State. Krasick with another recovery. Ball is going back and forth, and now Elon with the recovery. Their mids are making their way down to NC State's side of the 30, and a call there by the ref. That's number 2 for Elon making their way. Annie Leaper into NC State's territory. Pass down behind the goal to 20. Isola looking to have some movement and some cuts behind the ball once again. Back up to the right side there for the attacker and to the top of the key. Number 16, Claire DeAndrea, passing things down to the left side, back down to Isola behind the goal. Looks like we have Katie Dalrymple behind the goal as well. Trying to get some cuts, some ball movement. Keeping things moving for Elon here on NC State's defensive side of the field. Healy there with the stand-up defensively, and ball is close there by the goal. Quite a save there by 29, Hunter Curtis for the goal. Curtis with a pass up to Reagan McGowan, making her way past mid with a charge into Elon's side of the 30. Making her way all the way down with that, what a very violent charge there, all by herself, and she gets the goal. Taking it herself all the way down the field. McGowan with another goal to make the score 5-4. Elon with the lead. 12.5 minutes to go out here at Lower Method Field. Huge momentum play there for McGowan. Scooping it up all the way on her side of the 30 and taking it all the way down. Looking like that we'll have a sub here. Abby Rosado headed to the bench. Molly Campbell, the senior, is headed back out onto the field to replace her. Got the draw coming up here soon. Looking like we have number 5, Lexi Thielman for Elon, meeting, once again, Carson Krasick. Ball's up in the air and recovered. Scooped by Krasick. Oh, ball still on the ground. Krasick with the recovery. Looking to make her way on that side of the 30. Passing back to Alexia Kasmajau. Kasmajau passes back to Krasick, who gets the ball down to Molly with a charge coming from the right side and a call there by the officials. Looks like we have an infraction there for being too close to the space. Might have a free space call here.
Let's go, Molly!
Free position here for Molly. Major foul close by the critical scoring area. Looks like it's going to be a shot for Molly onto the goalie, Mallory Mees, double zero. And what a save there by Mallory Mees, continuing to keep the Elon goal safe. Looks like it will be out of bounds, staying here on Elon's side of the field. That's Malarkey, number 5 for NC State. Shady possession. GSC Falano making her way up with the pass, but no catch there in the cross by number 17. Looks like we have number 5 for NC State, Caroline Malarkey with the recovery. Making her way down the left side of Elon's side of the field. recovery there by Elon defense women. And the pass there to Casey Krasick. Making her way back to the top of the key. Over to Caroline, number 17. Caroline passing it down behind the goal. Looking to get some ball movement and some cutting on NC State's side as well. Lots of moving sets there. 26. McGowan not able to get the recovery there. But Krasick with the recovery bringing it back out. Looking to have a charge in on Elon's defenses to get a goal and tie it up here at Lower Method Field. It would be 5-5. 5-4 now. That's number 25, Krasick, with her way in. And a shot for Krasick with the goal. With that shot for Krasick, it is now 5-5 for NC State versus Elon. Like I said before, beautiful weather out here. Great day for a lacrosse game. Looks like we'll have Lexi Thielman for Elon meeting up for the draw in the middle of the field. All players are getting in their positions. And it will actually be Alexia Kazmajow meeting her. Oh. Nope. Headed back out. Actually, Reagan McGowan will be meeting for the draw. About 8.5 minutes left here on the clock at Lower Method Field. Tied game, 5-5. Elon with the recovery. Headed on mid, on their way to the other side of NC State's 30. Call there by the ref. Number 5 for Elon, Lexi Thielman with a charge there in to NC State's territory. Looks like that we have too many players on NC State's side. There was a free space there for Elon. Number 5 with the charge and shot, but looking like it's going over the goal. Nice shot there by Lexi Thielman, coming off of the free position due to the foul on NC State's side. Looking that we have 29 for Elon. Alessa Glessian moving things around on back to the top of the key to number 11, Maeve Galloway. Another call there by the refs. Looking like we might see another free position for Elon here. Oh, for sure we do. Number 11, Maeve Galloway with the free position due to the major foul by the critical scoring area. She drives in there, and what a save by the goalie. 29, Hunter Curtis, stopping the score there off of the free position. Isola back on the left corner behind the goal. Passing things back up to the top left corner to number 19, Kristen Mitchell. Making her way around back to the top of the key. Looking to get some ball movement going here. That's 22. Ellie Lack moving her way around. Passing back to Isola back left side. NC State's defense doing a good job here. Meeting with the checks. Good check there by 24. Sophie Thompson, defensive for NC State. Alyssa Glessian on her way in. Pass to Isola, but it goes right by the cross. Looks like it's still recovered by Elon, who passes it back to the top of the key. Looking to reset things here. Number 5 for Elon with a charge. Lexi Thielman gets met with a check there by Molly Campbell. Mid for NC State. Top of the key, back to Kristen Mitchell. Looking to get some things moving. Maybe some cuts and ball movement there. Charge by 19 and shot. Stopped there by NC State's goalie, Hunter Curtis. Ball is still on their side of the territory, though. Isola moving up from behind the goal. And what a swipe there by NC State defense. Strong play by Megan Kane. Mid for NC State. Making her way all the way up. Lost possession of the ball there. Looking like it's on the ground. Scooped back up by McGround. But we got a call. Looking like somebody was out of place there. Gonna have to move things around. 29 for Elon with possession. Alyssa Glessian. Isola moving things down, passing it back to number 29. Geslian moving around on the bottom left side, back to number 5 at the top left side, and to the top of the key for number 19, Kristen Mitchell. Pretty strong stand here from NC State's defense. Oh, and what a charge there by Kristen Mitchell, but the save from Hunter Curtis. Finally moving things on over to Elon's side of the ball. That'll be attacker Caroline, number 17, with the charge there. Only 2 defenders in front of her. Looking to be able to make a move. Going behind the goal. What an assist there from number 17 to Molly, 23. Campbell, the senior, with her goal out here to take the lead with 4.5 minutes to go in the period. 6-5 is the score here at Lower Method Field. Really strong play there by NC State's defense to hold up for 3 or 4 minutes there on their side. Good save by the goalie Hunter Curtis to start off the drive to get number 17 Caroline moving down the field. And then with the assist to Campbell for that quick strike. I think they're really getting going here with 3 minutes left to go here in the first period. Got the cross coming up. 26, Regan McGowan is meeting Katie Dalrymple there for the cross. Recovered by number 26 for State. And there goes Caroline once again, number 17, making her way up the field. NC State looking to slow it down. Get a lot of their players here. They can even things out. Maybe run a few sets. Moving things behind the goal now. That's Caroline Malarkey on the back left side. Moving things back up to the top left corner. That's Malarkey there in the left corner again. Kicking things back up on to 23, Molly the senior. Hoping to get some things moving here with 3 minutes to go in the period. Maybe a late score here before halftime. What a drive there by number 26 and the shot by Regan McGowan. And goal to take a 2-score lead with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first period. Momentum seeming to shift here into NC State's favor in the last few minutes. After about 3 or 4 staying over on the defensive side for NC State. Looking like they're really taking things back here. Hopefully Elon will be able to respond with a strong recovery off of the draw here. Got Carson Krasick meeting for the draw once again with number 14 for Elon, Kylie Pekin. Got that draw coming up here. And it's looking like that there will be a scoop by number 9 for NC State, but she drops it there. And, number 14 for Elon. Kylie Pekin with the draw and recovery, taking things into NC State's territory, moving things around. We got number 4 there on the back left side, kicking things up to number 6, Sam Coleman. Top of the key there. Number 5 for Elon, Lexi Thielman. Looking to get things moving for her squad here on NC State's side. What a move there with the charge by an Elon attack. Number 4, back in the left corner, Katie Dalrymple. Looking for some cutters there in the back left corner. Back to the top of the key. Number 5 for Elon, Lexi Thielman with the charge and strike. Good attempt on the scoring period there, but it's looking like, based on the call, that we might have another free position here for Elon. NC State's defenses better be able to hold up. Oh no, actually. We'll be kicking things on over to NC State's side. Looks like we had a penalty there on Elon's attacker. 31 for NC State, Gracie Wenzel on defense. Trying to get things moved over to mid. Maybe get things back on Elon's side of the field. We only got 55 seconds left in the period. Elon trying to get a last-second goal here. Number 5 for Elon, Lexi Thielman with the charge, but looking like we have another call for the ref. Maybe a free position shot here would be huge. Clock still going, 40 seconds left on the clock here at Lower Method Field. Free possession shot coming up here. Number 12 for Elon, Ari Bonacorso. Strong shot there by Lexi Thielman. Makes it 7-6 with 15 seconds to go here in the period. Clock is still running down. I wonder if they'll be able to get the draw off with 8 seconds to go. It's not looking like it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and yep, they will be letting this one go to half. The score is 7-6. NC State with the lead after the first period here at Lower Method Field.
NC State Television is the Wolfpack's new home for academic events on campus. Missed an interesting talk? Want to catch up on last week's conference? Or did your friend just give a great presentation that you have to see? Check out NC State TV on Wolf TV channel 32.1 and on our new Roku and Apple TV apps.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Pretty strong period to start out the game here. NC State women's lacrosse versus Elon. Both teams, their attack squads are scoring pretty strong here. We got a 7-6 score only in the first period. Last time they played at the ECU tournament, it was 8-8 tie for both periods. So looking like we will be definitely breaking that score today. It was competitive the entire time. NC State with a strong takeaway, 7-5 with a few minutes left there to go in the period. But we actually had a strong goal there from number 5 for Elon, Lexi Thielman. Multiple goals here today. Strong goal there off of a call actually by the ref. It was a free position there. Big call with a few seconds left to go in the period. Both teams getting pretty good ball movement. Kicking things behind the goal. Lots of ball movement there. As we said before, pretty good weather out here today, and a good turnout for the last home game of the season for the women's lacrosse squad. Pretty big wins on their record so far, as we talked about before. 20-3 over UNC Charlotte, 14-2 UNCW, 12-2 App State. Only tie on this season was against Elon. So as you can see, many players out here playing hard today, really want to get their first win against this squad for the fall 2021 season. Even bigger there for the seniors. 3 seniors playing their last home game here this afternoon. Emily Hayes, the middle, number 4. Marissa Almalzi, the attack, number 18. And Molly Campbell, senior, 23, playing in the middle. Hopefully get to see a lot more of them in action as we head into the second period. About 2.5 minutes left here to go at Lower Method Field at NC State. And we will come back to you guys in about 2.5 minutes for the premiere of the second period here at Lower Method Field.
NC State Television is the Wolfpack's new home for academic events on campus. Missed an interesting talk? Want to catch up on last week's conference? Or did your friend just give a great presentation that you have to see? Check out NC State TV on Wolf TV channel 32.1 and on our new Roku and Apple TV apps.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Wolf Bites Radio brings you the biggest names in EDM with the Open Mic Podcast. Hey guys, it's DJ What the Heck, and join me, Brandon Boucher, and other Wolf Bites DJs as we interview musical guests from the EDM world. Open Mic dives deeper into the artists' lives on and off stage, bringing you closer to the music. Listen to Open Mic Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and wolfbites.ncsu.edu.
Oh, is it getting colder? Oh, good afternoon, everybody, here at Lower Method Field. Coming to the end of halftime and the start of the second period for NC State women's lacrosse versus Elon. Looks like the teams are headed up into their huddles now. Last minute adjustments before we head on to the field for the second half draw. Competitive game so far, as you can see, 7-6. First draw of the half should be a pretty big one. Looking like that we'll have a lot of expectations here in the second half for both Elon's and NC State's attack squads. Both have been pretty proficient so far here today. 7-6 is the score just with one period to go. Looking like whoever's defensive squad is going to be able to sit down and make some of the big plays, turnovers, get the possession back on the other side of the field, will come down and determine who will come out of here with a win today. That's NC State's team there, finishing off in the huddle with their chant. Headed back out onto the field for the draw against Elon here at Lower Method Field. Looking like that we will have Kylie Hakeem meeting in the middle once again for the draw, as she has been throughout the first period. We've had a lot of switch-ups for NC State meeting with the draw, though. Molly Campbell a couple of times, Carson Krasick mostly, but also 26 McGowan meeting for one. Looks like we're having a little problem with the scoreboard here right now. Power going in and out. Gonna have to get that checked out here pretty quick. Until then, like we said before, there are a lot of expectations coming up here for the second period. Keep time on the looks like we'll be keeping time here with a problem in the scoreboard. Manually keeping time, it seems. Looks like the issues are almost all figured out here. 7-6 is the score. NC State versus Elon. Got the draw coming up. 26 for NC State, Reagan McGowan. Recovery there by number 19 for Elon. Kristen Mitchell making her way down. Call there by the ref. Looking like we had an illegal check of sorts. And Elon making their way into NC State's territory on their side of the restraining line. Number 12 there for Elon with the charge, Ari Monacorso. 5 down to number 6, and looking like they're kicking things behind the goal. Once again, Isola moving things around, trying to get the ball movement. Number 5 there with the charge for Elon. NC State's defense is holding up pretty strong so far. Lots of checks there, keeping their way in front of the attackers for Elon, making sure that they cannot get a good path there, clear path to the goal. Oh, looks like there's a scoop there by number 5, Lexi Thielman. Getting a lot of things going for Elon on the offensive end. Getting things back up to the top. Number 19, Kristen Mitchell. Looking to get some ball movement there. A charge for number 14 to the left side. And a shot on the goal. Good save there by goalkeeper 29, Hunter Curtis. We got an inbound coming in now from number 4, passing in to number 14, back to number 4 for Elon, Katie Dalrymple. Things are headed to the really far right corner, almost out of bounds there actually, but looking like the ball will still be in the field of play. Kicking things back up to the top left. Number 6 for Elon, looking to get some things moving. Scoop up by number 19, Kristen Mitchell. Save there for Elon. NC State's defense standing up pretty hard here. Lots of shots on goal, but nothing has been scored here yet in the second period. 7-6 is the score. NC State with the lead. Looking like we had a call there by the official. Might have a free position coming up. Quite the charge there. Defense standing up strong for NC State. Almost 3 minutes here coming up on NC State's side of the field, but what a charge there by number 5 for Elon. Lexi Thielman with the shot. Looking like we have a call there by the ref. Some kind of illegal check going on here, but looking like there will be a free position shot here for Elon onto NC State's goalie, 29 number, Hunter Curtis. Got Lexi Thielman, number 5, coming up with the free position shot. Headed in, and what a save there by 29, Hunter Curtis. Scooped it up and is kicking things on out. Moving things past the restraining line, looking for NC State's attack to get into Elon's territory. What a pass there to number 3 with the scoop up for NC State, Sophie Moffitt. Call there by the ref, looking like that we had maybe a player over the restraining line where they shouldn't have been. Got the free position coming up here on the right side of the field. And there goes number 15 for NC State, Jolene Healy. Kicking it up the field. 26 for NC State, Reagan McGowan. Making her way. What a charge there and a swift, but she lost the ball. Scooped up by number 13 for NC State. Dropped it once again. Got Caroline with the drive and the charge. Kicking back up to the top by the restraining line. That's Megan Kane there at the top, passing to number 13, Edith McLean on the right side. Lots of cutting, lots of ball moving here for NC State's team. Trying to make up for some lost time. What a pass there by Molly Campbell. Cutting into the middle. To Caroline, whose shot was a little there over the goal. Looking like we have a recovery here for NC State though. 26 with the pass into 22 and the shot. What a pass by Reagan McGowan to Megan Kane for the score. Makes it 8-6 out here at Lower Method Field. Strong performance there by NC State's team on both the defensive and offensive ends. Ball was kept over on NC State's side for about 3 minutes. Had multiple shots on goal, but lots of strong plays there, especially by goalie Hunter Curtis on a free position shot. Only a couple of yards away. Very strong. But we got the draw coming up here. 8-6 at Lower Method Field. Looking like it will be a fight between Molly And number 9 there for the recovery, but it was recovered by Elon. Now with the charge, we have Lexi Thielman once again. Another call there by the ref. Look at things. We got things moving now. Thielman with the pass that goes out of bounds. Katie Dalrymple with the recovery there, bringing things in. But after that out-of-bounds call, will be NC State. Now with possession after the turnover. Looking like that we have the ball in the goalie's cross right now. Looking to find a good pass here. Taking their time, making sure that they get the right ball movement. And there we go. Pass from Hunter Curtis. Moving things up. Ooh, missed there by number 13, Eddie McLean. No scoop, but scooped up by Caroline, number 17 for NC State, getting it over the restraining line. A little 7-7 on 7 on Elon's side of the field here. Caroline passing things over to 22, Megan Kane. Waiting for all the girls to get down. Start to get some sets. Lots of cuts and ball movement. Trying to get a better shot on goal here. Closer to the critical scoring area. Looks like 26. Reagan McGowan going for the charge, but missing and losing the ball there. Recovery and scooped up by number 11, Maeve Galway for Elon, but looks like she has lost the ball herself, which has been re-scooped up for 26 with the pass into the middle. And caught and scored by Caroline, number 17 for NC State. 9-6 out here at Lower Method Field with about 17 minutes to go here in the second period. Quite the momentum swing there by NC State. 2 strong goals very quickly, back to back after another, right after a lot of time had been spent there on NC State's defensive side of the ball. Elon down by 3 with about 17 minutes to go. Looking like they're going to have a pretty big momentum changer here. Some kind of big play or a turnover. Their defense is definitely going to have to stand up so that their offense will have more chances to even out the score here. 9-6, 17 minutes to go at Lower Method Field. Draw coming up. Reagan McGowan and Pickett. Recovery there by number 25 for NC State, Carson Krasiak. Moving things around. Good pass there to number 13 for NC State, Eddie McLean with the charge in, but instead takes it behind the goal. Time to get some ball movement in. Curving around on the other side, looking for the shot. And knocked down there by the Elon defender, number 14, Kylie Pakian. Pakian has been on the field all around, playing mid, also being in there for the draw, and now with some strong defensive stances. Looks like we have a free position shot coming up here for number 13 for NC State. And that would be a shot and goal for Enid McLean. Score there on the free position after the penalty called by the ref. 10-6 is now the score with about 16 minutes to go out here at Lower Method Field at NC State. NC State really laying it on now as the momentum has completely shifted into their favor since the second period has started. Elon is really going to have to get some things going here if they want to compete. Having a recovery here off of the draw would be huge for Elon, down by 4 now. With about 10 minutes gone into the period. Looking like they had Bakian as always up there with 26. McGowan scooped up by Pakian after the draw. Charge down the middle of the field, already over the restraining line for NC State. Got some 7-on-7 action for Elon's attackers versus NC State's defenders now. Looking to get things set up. Number 2 kicks to number 16 for Elon, Claire DeAndrea. Keeping things back on over to Ari Bonacorso. Bonacorso driving in towards the middle with a sling. And what a save by number 29, Hunter Curtis, goalkeeper for NC State. Momentum stays in NC State's favor after that turnover, kicking things on up the field. Little contact there, free position. Carson Krasiak making her way up the field, pass there to number 12 for NC State, who kicks it over to Caroline. Good ball movement here by NC State Lacrosse, and what a play by Elon's defender there to knock the ball down out of the air. Good recovery there by number 10. scoop up there by number 15 for NC State. We have Jolene Healy kicking things back to 25 now. Pretty important midfield play going on here. Be huge for Elon if they could get some kind of turnover here. Bring things back on over to NC State's field of play and get back in this game down by 4 with 14 minutes to go in the second period. That's McGowan up there at the top with the charge down the middle. And a call there by the ref. A legal move by the attacking offensive player, Reagan McGowan. That'll be a turnover. Charge. Here comes Elon with the ball movement. Already coming up there over the restraining order. Number 4 for Elon making her way down. Katie Dalrymple behind the goal. Kicking things over to number 20, Isola once again. Elon moving some things around, looking to get back in it here. Down by 4. Could have to get a quick goal, get some things moving, and momentum shifted in their favor as time begins to dwindle. 14 there with the charge into the goal and the score. Kylie Paquin with the score there for Elon to make it 10-7 with 13 minutes to go here at Lower Method Field. Pretty strong play there by both Elon's defensive and offensive side of the ball. Able to pick up a charge there to get the ball back into their possession and then move it up very quickly. Very efficient ball movement and a quick score after moving it behind the goal for a few times. Hopefully they'll be able to replicate a lot of that to get back into this game. An 8-8 tie the last time that they played NC State, down by 3 with 12 minutes to go now. There's the draw. And looking like that number 26 for NC State will come away with the scoop. That was Reagan McGowan. Had a charge called on her last time. Looking to make her way back down the middle once again. Pass in there and shot. But looking like a pretty strong save there by Mallory Mees, the goalkeeper for Elon. Things are definitely starting to shift towards Elon's favor here. 2 strong saves by their goalie. Once again, they look to kick it upfield, but botched play call there as the ball slipped right out of number 5's hands there. NC State back with the ball, and another turnover there for NC State. Recovered and scooped up by number 23 for Elon. Kicking things on to number 2, Annie Leeper. She is then stripped by number 25 for NC State, Carson Krasick. Passes things on to number 12. Rosado makes her way down to the left corner. NC State with some ball movement now, kicking things back up to the top. We got about 11 minutes to go out here at Lower Method Field. 10-7 is the score. NC State looking to add on another goal here. Caroline Malarkey at the top. Not too far from the restraining line there. Got some cutters making their way through, looking to get a more efficient shot at the goal there. NC State taking their time with a 3-point lead here. Number 26, McGowan. The pass. What a charge there from number 25 and a shot. Save once again by the goalie for Elon, Mallory Mees. Looking like that we have a charge here for Elon. Free position shot for number 26, Reagan McGowan, NC State. What a pass down there into the critical scoring area. But a recovery by number 16 for Elon. Claire DeAndrea is making her way up. Got the ball into midfield now, down by 3. Goal here could really shift the momentum of the game as we head into the final 10 minutes of this lacrosse game. That's the pass to number 2 for Elon. Annie Lieber makes her way down. Passes to Isola in the bottom left corner. Once again, they look to get some things going here on the attacking side of the ball. Down by 3. Not too much time left. They're going to have to start getting some quick goals here. Number number 12, with her cut inside and a pretty good pass to 16. That was blocked by an NC State defense. Woman 19 there. Kristen Mitchell with the charge inside. Pass over to number 16. Number 5 with the pass and the shot into the goal. Looks like that was number 2 for Elon. Annie Leeper with her first goal of the game. That makes it 10-8 out here at Lower Method Field with about 8.5 minutes to go. Pretty strong recovery by Elon there, down 10-6. Scored 2 quick goals there to get right back into it with about 8.5 minutes to go. NC State looking to rally here, maybe get the recovery off of the draw to try and stop the momentum that Elon has just built up after those 2 strong goals. Got that draw coming up here, 26 for NC State. We're meeting for the draw on McGowan. She meet number 5 for Elon. Lexi Thielman there, recovered by NC State. Headed past the restraining line. Number 4 with quite the charge there, and oh, such a close shot, but right off of the top of the goal. On the shot by Emily Hayes, senior. Recovery for NC State, though, looking like they're going to be able to keep the ball over on Elon's defensive side of the field. Getting a lot of ball movement behind the goal here. Ball in the hands of Caroline Malarkey, attacker here. NC State can take their time with their 2-point lead here. No need to rush or force anything there, but what a pass. And right off the top of the goal there. NC State with the recovery once again, however. 26, McGowan in the left corner. Letting things fizzle out there, trying to get a good play. Maybe a cut inside. And there she is with a little spin move. Good strong play there by defensive member number 16 for Elon. Kicking things on up. That's Claire DeAndrea. She's making her way all the way up the field. All the way through mid. And then she is just then stripped once again. Looks like we have a call by the ref there. Illegal contact. We will be kicking things on back to NC State's defensive side of the field. Number 5 for Elon. Lexi Thielman. Strong drive there. Now over the restraining order, 77 we got going on here. This is a pretty big time here for Elon. One more goal would make it a 1-score game with about 6.5 minutes to go here at Lower Method Field. Pass there, number 19 for Elon. Kristen Mitchell surveying the field. Back over there to the top, not far from the restraining line. That's Thielman with another drive. Looking like that she was stripped there. Recovered by NC State defensive member. That's number 15. Kicking things onto the top of the field now. That's Malarkey running on midfield. Getting things going now. Call there by the refs. Looking like we probably will have a free position shot coming up here soon, as that was in the critical scoring area. Yep, we do have that free position shot coming up here. Looking like that we will have senior Molly Campbell involved here in this free position shot. What a pass there by number 14, Kylie. Strong save there by Mallory Meads. Really need it now with a little over 5 minutes to go. Getting things back on NC State's defensive side. Quite the drive there by Elon's attack members. 16, Claire DeAndrea. NC State moving things on up now. Got Caroline Malarkey with the charge there. Passing things down to the bottom right. And what a shot there. Caroline Malarkey with the assist. And that was the shot by senior Marissa Amalzi. This is our last home game here tonight. Last home game of the season. There with a goal. With about 4.5 minutes to go to make it a 3-score lead for NC State. A memorable moment in your last home game there. Elon headed into some pretty big trouble now with about 4.5 minutes left to go. Down by 3. They're really going to have to start picking some things up here soon. They're going to want to stay in contention with time dwindling down. Definitely going to need the recovery off of this draw here. Looking like that we will have number 14, Peking, as always, meeting there for the draw in the middle. Met by 26, McGowan there. And recovered by Peking. She's making her way up into NC State's territory past the restraining line. Moving pretty strong there. Taking it herself with the charge. Good pass there to number 5 for Elon. Passing it to 29 for Elon now. Alyssa Gesslian. Down to Isola there in the corner. Kicking things back up to the top by the restraining line. Number 5 for Elon, Lexi Thielen. Looking like she's trying to orchestrate some kind of drive here. About 3.5 minutes to go. Down by 3. Elon's got to make something happen, but a recovery by NC State's defense is a huge play here. 31 for NC State. Gracie Wenzel looking to make a play here, get things into midfield. Getting harassed there by some attackers and some mids by Elon. Making some pretty good moves there. Making her way over into mid. Gracie Wenzel taking it all herself and scooped up there by number 4. Emily Hayes, senior for NC State, has the curve on the left side, making her taking it in all the way by herself. And what a strong hit contact play there by Gracie Warren. Looking like we might have a free position shot here after that strong hit there. About 2.5 minutes to go out here. Elon down by 3, running out of time. They're going to have to get some kind of turnover here. Get the ball back on NC State's defensive side of things if they want to stay contention here in this game. Free position shot coming up for the senior Emily Hayes. Might be the ice shot here if she can hit it. Emily Hayes with the pass inside to number 9. What an assist by Emily Hayes to number 9 here. NC State, that's a goal to make it 12-8 and might be the ice shot there. 4-point lead with about 2 minutes to go. If Elon has any chance of staying in contention with this game, they are going to have to go and score pretty quickly. Definitely going to have to get the recovery off of the draw here. Not too much time left in the game. Timeout called by Elon. Down by 4 with about 2 minutes left here at Lower Method Field. Trying to get a last big timeout there by Elon. Time to get a last second miracle here. Down by 4 with about 2 minutes to go at Lower Method Field. Quite the assist there from senior Emily Hayes, the number 9, in her last home game of her career. Very memorable moment there. Definitely one that she will remember. Looking like we're going to have a pretty big draw coming up here. Elon definitely going to need that recovery with not too much time left on the clock. Going to have to go and score quick. Looks like we got that draw coming up here. And a recovery scooped up by NC State. Their ball is in the air, but then recovered by number 5 for Elon Thielman, driving in with a shot. And recovered by NC State. What a save there by NC State's goalie. Looking like that we have 28 out there in the goal. Maddie Meehan What a drive there by number 4 for NC State. Emily Hayes, the senior, is making her way down. Some serious contact there. Looking like we might have a charge call. We'll have to see what the ref says. Looking like everybody is okay. No serious injuries there. Looking still to see the call from the ref. Looking like we will have a free position play here on Elon's side of the defensive ball. Free position play coming up, and the shot there by number 4. It's looking like Emily Hayes, the senior, in her last home game of her career, with the shot to ice the game. 13-8 here at Lower Method Field. NC State's women's lacrosse team up by 5 against their opponent Elon. 8-8 tie last time that they played. Strong win here from NC State. Walking up for maybe one last draw for the game. But with not much time left on the clock, not too much that Elon will be able to do here to get back into contention. Christian Fitzgerald, the middle, meets up for the draw for Kylie Pekin, who has been drawing for Elon all today. Recovery by Thielman, but then blocked defensively. And that'll be the game here. Last home game of the season. Strong win by NC State's women's lacrosse team. 13-8 is the final score. Strong performance there by Emily Hayes with an assist and goal in the final few minutes of the game to ice it. A senior there. 2 other seniors, Marissa Almalzi and Molly Campbell. Their last home games. Really strong performance by both teams there. Thank you so much for tuning in here for the PackTV Game of the Week broadcast. NC State Women's Lacrosse versus Elon. That'll be it for us here. Hope that you guys had a good time watching the game, and have a good afternoon.